This is the entryway to my house, and there is this space over here that always collects stuff. It just looks untidy, and I thought that I could do better than these plastic containers. So this is what I came up with, some leftover floorboards. It has a cubby to hold all these odd things, a tray to put your letters and posts, or it can be switched to hold, well, masks, a key drop zone, and even some space for some exotic fake Ikea climbers. And yes, even an LED downlight to accentuate some art. Well, the project starts with these floorboards. And yes, it's the same leftover floorboards that I use for my wall panel project in my study. I roughly marked the dimensions that I need on a sketchbook, and then I proceeded to cut these on the miter saw. Next, I remove the tongue part from the boards using my table saw. Now the boards have a tendency to bow, so I laminated this with another piece of plywood to make sure that the board is around 25 millimeters or say around an inch thick. For the edge bands, I just glued and brad nailed it in. At places on the top where I don't want any nail holes, I just clamped it in and left the box aside. Now let's take a look at these planter boxes. I made sure all the good finished sides were facing outside. That is, all the unfinished sides were either facing inside or towards the back to a wall. The tall vertical backboard also got the same edge band treatment. And it's time to apply some finish on it. Well, now it's installation time. If you're wondering, the cupboard underneath houses a water softener system. This was one of my earlier woodworking DIY projects, and these were done before my YouTube days. Now there are a mirage of pipes running up the service boxed-in unit, and the last thing I want to do is drill through the backboard into those pipes. So I carefully marked the location on the vertical board which was safe to drill through. I still applied caution, as these things are always a nervous point. Unlike the previous drilled in position, this section over here doesn't have any solid backing underneath it. So for that, I just use some wall plugs to hold that in place. And the box was fastened by just one screw from underneath. And I made sure that it didn't blow out here on the top. Next, I attached this peel and stick LED downlight from Ikea. And as much as this project is done, do take a look at my other projects that will be coming up over here. And yes, please like, subscribe and comment. Enjoy and thanks. Bye.